Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So I have to apologize to Into Resin because I'm so late. However, they sent me several molds, packages upon packages, to give away for the raffle at the Christmas party tomorrow. And I just had them sitting with the raffles and I'm like, wonder what happened to my package this month. I haven't received it. I'm like, let me go check in those packages and see if they were in there. So yeah, one of those black bags were for me and I just automatically thought it was for them. So these have been sitting there for probably 7 to 10 days and I did not know that they were mine. So I am so sorry, Into Resin. We are going to get these done for you. But before we go through what I ordered this month, we got the 13th day of the advent calendars. These are hard to open. So tomorrow is the Christmas party, you guys. I am so excited. And there's not going to be a pre-recorded video because we will be live streaming for 4 hours. So the live stream will begin at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's what, if you guys want to pop in here and there, check it out, or if you just want to have us running in the background, that's good too. Here's the little adorable Highland cow for today. So sweet, so cute. We got a few left. We're about almost, yeah, we're halfway through or more. So yeah, don't look for a pre-recorded video tomorrow. It will be the live stream. Oh, look at this one. This is the Dianca Pores. So you guys are really good at naming them. So I am starting to pick all the names from you because you are just finally catching up to me. So I just saw yesterday the first ones you were naming and you guys have some awesome ideas. It's very hard to narrow down. So here is today's. Keep up the good work, y'all. I can't wait to send in our list. This is like a beautiful. I love this brownish color because it's so hard to get a brownish color. Let me open this one. See if it looks any different on the inside. Oh, it's like a, yeah, it's a very bronzy, not really bronze here. It's hard to explain in words. This is the color. You guys are going to give me a great name. I know it. So this one is going in that jar with all the others. We are stacking up. So I'm hoping you caught them all because these are the new colors for 2026. Okay, let's get to these. These are the ones I chose for this month. And I also chose a giveaway mold. So the giveaway will be in one of these videos. This is the first one, and I got to do this one today because it's Christmas. I didn't want to order Christmas ones because I knew you guys would never get them in time. So unfortunately, this one's late, and you probably wouldn't get it in time. It's just a little Christmas tree that's all crystal-y. It's going to look gorgeous, so we're going to do that one. This one is a little druzy crystal-edged trinket tray or coaster. Let me open this up. This one comes in 2 shapes. I thought I ordered the square, but I guess I ordered the round. Not a big deal. Look at the shine on that. That is gorgeous. So this could be a small, probably coaster, but it's a little trinket dish. This is screaming for a bloom. I haven't done a bloom in a while. Got to think about that. Okay, next one. Handmade diamond turtle mold. And this is a jar. Oh, this is the shell. Obviously, you can see in the picture. I always forget what I order. I have to look it up. Oh, look at this. This is kind of like that, the other one that I have. And the shell will fit right on top, but it's all diamond crystal-y. That's cute. That is really cute. Everything is covered in facets. I love them when they're brand new. Look at how they shine. That's going to be fun. I feel like I need to do them all in one video, but I'm not going to do that. I just don't have time today. Handmade diamond butterfly box mold. Another box, of course. Look at that diamond on the top. It is very chunky. And the butterfly is as well. So that's the lid. Here's the jar. As my head is thinking, which one do I want to do today? I almost want to do a couple of them just to make up for time. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Oh, and there's butterflies on the inside too. You could fill those with UV resin if you want to make them a different color. Oh, I'm excited to try these. I always forget what I order because you have to wait for so long to get them. And then it's like, what did I order? I had to pull up my email so I could see what I ordered. And this is the handmade big diamond heart tray mold. And I'm pretty sure this comes in 2 sizes if I remember correctly. So if you like it, you do not have to get the big one. You can get the small one. But look at that. That is going to be gorgeous. Look at it's so stunning. Okay, so let me get a plan together and some colors.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage.
I chose the Christmas tree and the heart tray today, and since it's Christmassy themed on my channel this month, we're going for red and green, and I think it fits anyway because reds are for hearts and greens are for trees, so I think we're cool. So I picked out my resin dyes today because I like to use them when I need to. If I have the colors in the dyes, then I use them instead of alcohol inks because they will last longer in the resin. So whoever gets it, it shouldn't fade over time. These aren't ones that need to go in the pressure pot, so we should be good to go on the heat mat. So I'm just going to split it off 5 ounces, which I'm pretty sure we're going to have extra. I made 16. So I'm going to do 5 ounces in green. And that, what, leaves us 11 ounces? Ooh, I don't know if that's going to be enough, but it's pretty easy to, what do I have left here? Yeah, I have about 11 ounces left. It's pretty easy to match the color for alcohol inks or resin dyes if you need to add more to it. So I think what I'm going to do, let's just add the green and the red, pop it in the vacuum chamber, get all those bubbles out. I want a nice deep color. It should be really pretty in these in that Christmas tree because it's like, it looks like it was made from a glass piece, which is very shiny because I see that the mold is very shiny. And there's no facets on it, so it should be really nice. Let's see. It looks light when you pull it out. However, I'm going to be pouring it that deep, so pretty much that's going to be my color. So I'm pretty sure I'm happy with that. Now if you were pouring it thin, I would add more, because if you're pouring it thin, this is the color that you're going to see. But since I'm not pouring it thin, I think I'm going to leave it like that. Get that all off. Hopefully it doesn't bubble over in the vacuum chamber. Usually alcohol inks and dyes and things like that don't go crazy in there. Let's do the red. I'm going to do a lot. Do I have? Oh yeah, I have enough. I'm going to need a lot. It's a lot of resin. And this one, yeah, if I don't, it's going to look pink. I don't want it to look pink. Let's hope that this red is going to be red. That's what I'm going for. I mean, it wouldn't be horrible if it was pink, but I kind of want to see it do what I want it to do. I'm going to put a whole bunch in. Get it nice and deep. I like to see their molds a couple different ways. Well, I'm sure you guys do too before you purchase them. I know they can be kind of expensive, and you're going to want to know how many different ways you can use it, what it looks like if you pour it in different things. Let me see if let me grab the alcohol ink. I think I might add to that. Let me find my red one. It's just right here in front of me somewhere. This one is red. I don't want to use up all my dye, but I also want this to be a bit deeper by adding that to it. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Again, this is going to be lighter because the base and the sides are different depths. That should be good. Let me get that all off my stick so I can mix it in. It's not like a pigment paste or a mica powder. It's actually If it wasn't mixed in, it's going to mix in all by itself while it's sitting there curing. Okay, let's go get the bubbles out.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky.
Pretty simple pour. All we're going to do is spritz a little bit of alcohol down in there. Oh gosh, I could already tell this is too much. I'm gonna need some extras, guys. There's a bubble down there already, which I knew there would be. There, it's gone. I definitely want a top to my Christmas tree. I see a bubble in there that I'm gonna fish out here in a second. Figure out what I could do with some green resin today. I was trying not to overdo it today. But at least I'll know I'll write it on there even though it won't stay. At least it'll stay till next time. What did I say? I had 5 in there. And I have, what do I got left? Oh my goodness, 2.5. It only took 2.5. Maybe I'll change the color and pour something. I know that I have a turtle coaster mold that takes exactly 2.5. So maybe I'll change the color a little bit. Let those bubbles rise. There's only like a couple and they're coming to the surface. So we should be good to go on that. I don't think it's necessary to put that in the pressure pot. All right, let's spritz the edges. They don't recommend alcohol in them, you guys. I know that. But I do it because I don't get to use my molds much and I want the perfect piece. So I just weigh the benefits and the consequences for adding alcohol to mine. But they do recommend not doing that because it will, you know, lower the lifespan of your mold, your handmade molds. It's a different silicone that you use for handmade molds. But I prefer to not have bubbles in my pieces as opposed to pouring them a couple of times to get the perfect bubbleless piece. So I think it all comes out the same in the end, to be honest with you. You're just not wasting resin, but please don't follow my instructions. That's just my opinion. I think we're good to go on the sides. What did I have in here? 11? I'm going to have to write this down. I had 11. Oh my gosh, is it going to be perfect? Could it be perfect? Actually, I could have used more. I bet I could have put 2 more ounces in here. Those 2 ounces that were in the green, that is now green and not red. But I definitely could have put more in there. I would say mix up 13 to 14 when you're doing this. I'm going to decide if I'm going to or not after I look at it from eye level. I just want to make sure the depth is good as a tray. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. There's plenty of bottom on that tray. So I'm going to just leave it, but I will write, was 11? I'm going to say 13 to be safe. And then the green one was what, 2.5? Let me write that. 2.5. That will not stay on there. Nothing I have found stays on there, but it should be on there for the next time that I do it. Let me grab my turtle mold and I don't know, maybe I'll leave it that green. I think I'm just going to leave it green because this one takes 2.5 ounces. So it should fill it up really nicely. There's something in there. What's in there? Oh, got it. Nothing. So let's just do a transparent turtle. They call this a tray. I call it a big coaster because that centerpiece is exactly the size that you need. Put your cup in. So you can use it for whatever you want, but I think it should be called a coaster. Oh gosh, let me scrape all this out. I hope I have enough. Hang on, let me get this red off of my spatula first. Hopefully. I was right. I hope I was right. Could have swore it was 2.5. So I could have used 16, however, I just split it wrong. That's all. There's nothing left to scrape. And it is all in there. Okay, that's cool. Pop those bubbles, pop those bubbles. That is perfectly clear. Those bubbles are going to pop here in just a second. Come on, one more bubble to pop. I don't want to put a flame on it because I already sprayed the alcohol. All right, it's time for comment of the day. These are ready to come out. I clearly have some things that I did not pour with you. So when I am recording this, I have an Amazon Live coming up, and I made, you guys may have already seen it, the axolotls for the Let's Resin Amazon Live. And I made this red one that I will show you. Isn't it adorbs? All dressed out for Christmas. I put rhinestones down the back, a little bow, and rhinestones on the feet. Little bows and bells on the ears. So if you saw the Amazon Live, that's what I made. But I'm prepping for it today as I video this. So I made a second one, and I'm just going to unmold it with you. Since I'm not spoiling anything, if you haven't seen it, you may be able to go see it. Well, maybe not. You're probably a week late. It replays for 7 days on Let's Resin's storefront. So if you go into Amazon in their storefront, you will be able to see it for 7 days after the live if you missed it. Otherwise, you're seeing the unmolding of it before I bling it up. And these are not easy to get out. So give me just a moment. I had them in the pressure pot because I wanted to get castings of my flowers. That's what these are for. So I wanted to see how the pressure pot did with the flowers. So I threw this one in there. I did not put the red one in the pressure pot. I just did it on the table and it came out perfectly fine. But since I was using it, I figured why not throw this in there. Trying to get the gills out is kind of hard. Let's see how we did here. If you guys did watch the Amazon Live, you already saw what this looks like finished. Come on, I don't want to rip my mold. I'm going to need these. There we go. There's the little green dude. Oh, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I like the little lines that came in the micropowder. This was the grass green from Let's Resin, and the other red one was red from Let's Resin. So that's cool. I got to finish that up. Let's see what these look like. Let's hope these are perfect castings because I need to replace my masters. I don't see, there's one little spot there, but I think that is my fault. That looks good. These are the little flowers that are in the eBay store. I wasn't sure how they would do in there. I don't have any bubbles on the tips. Very, very sparkly. I do have a couple bubbles up underneath, but those don't really make a difference. Let's see this one. I didn't know if they would work because of all the intricacies. I'm happy all the tips are good. These are all the same. They're all the same color. I just threw a color in so I can see bubbles after I demolded them. I didn't really need a color, but that one looks good. A little bit of silicone right there I got to get out. Perfect. One more. Same thing. Cool. Okay. I will move those aside. We don't need to see those. These are a little warm, but as you can see, I have more powders out. I'm going to do the mica powder for you, and I'm going to marble them. So I have the two newest colors from Rolio, Hunter Green and Corazon Red. So we're going to do green and red, same thing, except I'm going to do mostly white, pour the green and red on top of it before I pour it, and then I usually get a pretty good marbling effect from that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I shouldn't have much extra this time since I know how much they hold. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I'm glad I didn't change the color. No bubbles at all, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm gonna put that away because I shouldn't need it. Let's check this Christmas tree. I have gloves on because I knew I was going to be touching the inside of these molds. And then I will put this one with my Christmas stuff for next year. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Not one issue with it. Not one bubble in there. Look at that. It is crystal clear. It is perfect. I will probably be decorating that up. Okay, let me move the paper here. Still a little bit warm. Like I said, if I want to get 2 in for you today, I gotta move. Let's get this out. This is a great one for February to sell at your fairs for Valentine's Day in red and pink, purple. That would be gorgeous. This is like, it reminds me of one of those hearts that your chocolates come in. I don't remember the name of the company, but look at that. That is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm not doing anything to this. Nothing at all. This doesn't need anything. Although I'm tempted to put stones around the whole edge. I don't think I'm going to. I don't know why. I just see spots on things. Here's the side. It's got a ribbed side. That is so pretty. Okay, let me get 16 more ounces mixed up. I'm going to set these aside so I don't mess these up while I mix up more resin, and then we will continue. Got 16 more ounces. I'm going to split up my colors, get them dissolved in alcohol. I only need the tiniest bit of the red and the green. A little bit more red because the heart is bigger than the tree, of course. I don't need that much. I don't need much at all. Let me see, do I have any alcohol in my little, barely, time to refill. This is 99% alcohol. I'm just dissolving my mica powders, so I don't have unmixed mica powder in my project. That's good. Then the red. There is a discount code. Don't forget to use that with Rolio. We're going to do that much. I think it's 15%. I could be wrong, but I think they give 15% off with my code. And it's on their website. So if you don't know where my codes are good, make sure you follow links in my description box, and it'll take you to the place that my codes are good. That one's gone. So Let's Resin will take you to the Amazon, and like Rolio will take you to his store. Dianca Pours will take you to the website. So make sure you're following links if you need to know where the discount codes are good. I'm going to put a ton of white because most of this is going to be white. That should be enough. I got 16 ounces of resin here. I'm going to have to open up my bigger bottle for some alcohol till I go in the other room and grab me a refill. A little bit more. Then I will be same thing. We didn't have any problems sitting on my table in the heat mat. It was on low for 2 hours. My heat mat was, and then it was cured, and then I let it cool down most of the way, not all the way. A little bit more. A lot of powder in here today. That should be good. I'll scrape it out of here the best that I can. All right, let me put this away. I'm gonna just add probably a half of this cup for the red. I don't even need that much. Probably too much. A little bit for the green. I don't barely need any. Let's mix those up. I don't even need to vacuum chamber this. It's not going to cause me any bubbles for any reason. It's such a small amount. But I will do the white. That one's good. This should marble pretty good. I hope. It hasn't passed this way anyway. Probably don't need that much red. I shouldn't have made that much red. And for this one, I think what I'm going to do is mix it around in this cup and then pour it into this jug. Might be able to get more of it out of my cup before I dump it in there. That's good. All right, trying to get it all out. A little more, just a little more. That's good. Good enough. Good enough. Let me grab my paper towel. Make sure it's enough. If it's not, just mix a little bit more in your Dixie cup so you don't get that unmixed mica powder. Look at how gorgeous that is. All right, I'll run this through the vacuum chamber off camera and then we'll pour. I just put 2 ounces in this cup because this is probably a ½ ounce. Is it? Oh, it's actually an ounce. I probably don't need this much. I can always add more white. I just can't get the green back out of it. So let me move this out of the way. All right, so let's spritz it again. I think I want to get that bubble out. So I'm going to pour that right into the bottom just because I won't be able to get the bubble out. And all I'm going to do, see, I don't even need this much. Pour it in and pour it in. Oh, yes, I do need that much. Well, because I'm not using all that green, that's what the problem is. So I do need a little more white. Not a whole lot. Pour a little more green. Oh my goodness, I still need more. It's probably going to merge together, which is fine. I didn't really want to use glue to keep it separated. Maybe I'll just pour this right down the center so I don't have to use that green. Perfect. Move you out of the way. Got one little bubble I need to pop. That's it. Perfect. All right, let's get this back into the container so we can use it for the red. How much do I have left? 12 ounces plus this, and then an ounce of the red. So I have 13 ounces, which is what I wrote on the heart mold. I have 13 written on there from the first pour. I'll need to do something with that green. Okay, let's do this. It's going to be beautiful, I think. I'm going to these edges and then pour my red. So, like that. I want to get it around this edge so I could check it. When you're running out of red, that's when you know that you can refill. Just gonna squish it, get some bubbles out of there. And I don't want too much red. I don't want the thing to turn pink. Just gonna pour it in. I got a little red and little green left. I don't know, we'll see. The fun of resin, right? You just don't know. Sometimes you're amazed and sometimes you're upset. Look at that, it's gonna look cool. The back always looks cool, usually. Let me get all this out of here. Couple more drops, couple more drops. All right, so now I have 3/4 in there and 3/4, what do I have in there? 1 ounce. I almost have 2 ounces, so I can't do the turtle tray because I don't have enough. That looks really cool. Spritz that, spritz that. Let me find a little mold and we'll just marble it together and we'll pour something. I just pulled a whole bunch of little molds out because I need extras really badly. So we're going to try the butterflies. This is a cupcake, a popsicle, and a donut. These are 3 little crystal bears. I've got the envelope, they call it, and the heart. And I have the donuts and the shoe. So I'm pretty sure I won't get all of them, but let's just do the same thing we did. Let me spritz these though. Get into all those little facets and see what they look like. I can't see through it, so I don't know if there's going to be bubbles in there. Oh, I need green. That one is done. And let me move those. Let's do these little ones. Spritz. A little tiny donut. I was making pendants out of these little things. Oops. Gonna have to get that hole out of the donut. And then the cupcake. You need a little dotting tool to get up in. There's a little, I don't know what it is, candy sticking out of the top of it. And then let's do the bears. I was putting flat bag bales on them. Let's do, and then I'm going to only have green left, which is fine. Let's put a little bit of green in there while I scrape out the red. And one more. See if I can get a little bit of red in there. All right, let me pour the green and then we'll see what we got left. Probably enough for one more thing. That. We'll fill this one up a little bit more. Those do not need filled. What do we want green? Let's do this little, I think it's a purse, but they're calling it an envelope. We're going to make the purse. And that is it, my friends. Look at the marbling on that heart. Oh my gosh, is that gorgeous. Now I know the front won't look like that, unfortunately. As bad as I want it to, it is not going to look like that, but it still should be really pretty. Okay, now we wait another 2 hours. Just spritz all these and turn my heat mat on. Everything is actually cold before I demold it today. Isn't that crazy? Let's get to the extras so I can get to moving. See, isn't that cute? It's like, I think it looks like a little purse, but if you look for it on Into Resin without going through the link, you're going to be looking for envelope. But it's really pretty. Here is the cupcake. Not too bad. Red and green. The popsicle. All crystallized. Oh, I got a bubble in the stem. I forgot to put the thing down in there. I got to drill out the hole of the little donut. 3 crystal turtles. Not sure I love red and green in any of these, but what are you going to do now? Not too bad. I got to trim everything. So those are those. Let me move these. Here's the crystal butterflies. Got some trimming to do. And one more. Not too bad. I really don't do anything to these. Sometimes I put magnets. You could do keychain. You could make an ornament out of it if you wanted to. But yeah, those are them. Okay, let me move that aside. Let's get to demolding the tree. Oh, I forgot my gloves. I wonder if I could, well, I'm gonna try to loosen it without touching it too much. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Here's the difference. Alcohol ink and mica powder. Oh, that is really pretty. The marbling came out good. Oh, I'm happy with that. Nice. Nice and shiny. I got lots of trimming the tree to do. All right, let's check this one out and see what we got. Take that paper off. Hopefully it looks red and not pink. Not that it matters, but I was going for red. But I don't know if I got it. Ready? Well, we got a lot of white. The back is the best. Oh, I like it. It's not too bad. I might spruce the edge of this one up with some stones, but the sparkle's definitely there. Yeah, I wish I would have had some red over here. The walls are really nice. Those came out great. I will trim this. I'm going to brush on the Resin Restore to get rid of those trim marks. You guys, I sold out of that so fast. I had no idea hundreds and hundreds were gonna want it. So be patient with me to get that back in stock. I'm working with a distributor of bulk. So I can get a lot in stock at one time. So it's coming back if it's out of stock. Just gotta be patient. It may be a week or 2 weeks. I'm not quite sure yet. But the second it's there, I will announce it. So let me trim everything. I've already trimmed these. And this one and the turtle. I need to trim up these, and then I'm going to trim out my trees, and we'll see. Oh, I'll probably do this on here too, because I need to get this done before Saturday. All right, BRB.
Down at Glitz and Glitter, where the magic flows, Michelle's got her molds and a heart that glows. She pours that resin steady and true. Red turns to red and white like a dream come through. Her hands are working, but her soul's at rest. Serving the Lord, she's giving her best. Oh, Michelle at Glitz and Glitter, making life shine. Heart trays and Christmas trees, one of a kind. With rhinestones and resin, she's spreading good cheer. Serving Jesus Christmas tree, oh, it gleams so bright. Transparent green first, then opaque takes flight. That green Christmas axolotl, oh, what a sight. Jazzed up with rhinestones, sparkling in the light. Each pour, each sparkle, she knows what it's for. Her craft is a prayer, her art's an open door. Oh, Michelle, that glitz and glitter, making life shine. Heart trays and Christmas trees, one of a kind. With rhinestones and resin, she's spreading good cheer. Serving Jesus as she works, her purpose is clear. Oh, Michelle, it glitz and glitter, making life shine. Heart trays and Christmas trees, one of a kind. With rhinestones and resin, she's spreading good cheer. Serving Jesus as she works, her purpose is clear.
I got it all done, you guys. So these 4 were not perfect, so I don't want to cast them. So instead of doing that, I went ahead and drilled a hole in them and made keychains. I put a little charm on each one of a flower, a blue tassel, so that's what I'm doing with those. Nothing to the red tray. I just left it the way it was because I didn't want to. It doesn't need anything. Now this one I did go around the edge with the red just to bring, like, to make you look at the red and not think it's pink, you know what I mean? So that is that one. Something just fell. Oh no, that was nothing. So that is beautiful. Just magnets on the back of these, didn't really do anything to them. Pinch bails on all these so you can use them as charms. Nothing to that turtle. Here's the one tree. They are still just drying. So I put iridescent stones all over this one. It came out really pretty. I love it. And one on the top. This one I did red and green. It was so hard to see the glue marks because the glue is like transparent. Oh my gosh, that took forever. So red and green all over that one. I was contemplating leaving them, but that's just not my style. And then for this little guy, which you may have already seen done, he did it today, which isn't it weird? Because like I'm 2 weeks in your past and you guys are 2 weeks in my future. So it's kind of a weird thing to do. So I don't know. I just made him like ugly sweater material. That's what I think of. I got the rhinestones. I put some candy canes on her ears. Well, they're not ears, they're gills. Painted the face, put a bow on her head. She's like competing for the ugly axolotl competition at the Christmas party. And then a line of green down the back. So that is that one. Well, you guys, that's it for today. More than I expected to pour. Don't forget, tomorrow the Christmas party starts at 4 o'clock. It is live streaming on my channel, so there is no pre-recorded. So make sure you hop in for a few minutes. Check out, put some like names or usernames and faces together. If they aren't shy, we're gonna put them on camera and let them tell us who they are so you guys know who is all chatting with us all the time. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow live, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams, her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. Faith and love in every part, Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. Faith and love in every part, Jesus guides her shining heart.